Everybody, we will we'll attempt to do this. Let me share my screen here, and then I'm going to invite Bobby somewhere else. Let's see. Oh, can't do that. All right, chat. Again, this is going to be a little less exciting. Not that anything's really exciting. But. Let's see, graphics. Let's see, picture in picture, no. Well, there's this, that's interesting. It's kind of messing around here. Well, that's cool. Cinema. Picture in picture. Thumbnails. All right, there's different things I can do here. I don't need half screen. How about this one? Play around a little bit. And then we'll try this. Hold on, this will be fun. How about this? It doesn't quite do it. Cover? No. It's this. How about picture in picture? But half screen. With thumbnails. It's TrueDFS in the background. Kind of messing around here. In our videos, we have this new overlay, which we're messing around with. This is picture in picture. So I'm trying to learn a little bit about the technology here as I wait for Bobby to show up. We can talk about this this afternoon slate. Not to get too whatever, but I'm actually changing as well. So I have to be somewhere. I think I sent him the link. Thought I did. And unfortunately, I can't really share my screen aside from the TrueDFS whatever. So we could talk about the slate, but there's Bobby. So Bobby, I've been kind of screwing around with the TrueDFS that overlay thing here. Doesn't quite, no, not quite.
Yeah.
Playing around with this a couple of different ways. So maybe at some point we'll include this, but for now I'm going to actually get rid of this this graphic just for now. Boop. All right. Okay, so again, I'm here, so it's a little harder for me to go live, to go back and forth with screens. So but I am able to share. I'll just share the just the TrueDFS homepage or something like that. So what are you doing on this slate?
I basically am not getting so far off of the chalk that it's, I'm not playing. I didn't get in before there was any tournaments. They all sell out too early, and being on the West Coast is a huge disadvantage for DFS people, in my opinion. Yeah. But so I am playing a lot of the Dodgers. I've tried to play the lefties. I don't think it's going to matter all that much, but I like the Dodgers, Atlanta, and St. Louis as my, sneaky value team. So I've got like a 4-2-2 that I'm doing in my one build, in the interest of total transparency. And at pitcher, I have no problem with Scherzer. I have no problem. Well, a little bit more of a problem with Wainwright, but still, I think he's okay. But I've ended up on Darvish and Morton, and Darvish makes me very nervous.
Yeah, I don't have any of Wainwright. I have just what I'm doing on DraftKings. I have Morton locked in on DraftKings, and I'm playing in my second pitcher, just kind of a mixture between Scherzer and Darvish and Kikuchi and Bassett.
Yeah, that's what I think that I should be doing is the Bassett thing.
So that's what I'm doing. I guess the one guy I'm just not playing is the Wainwright. And I guess the fact that I'm locked in Morton and only playing 30% Scherzer makes me, I guess, a little different. But so as far as the hitting goes, I'm just exactly who you're on. I mean, I'm on the Braves, Dodgers, and the Cardinals. Like those are my those are my teams.
Makes sense to me. But yeah, I do think that Bassett. I do feel very nervous about Darvish actually, and I have him in my one big buy-in, so I'm actually going to switch that over to Bassett. Guys, drop in any questions and stuff. This is a kind of a hard slate to get different on, so it's not the most fun from that perspective. There really isn't a whole lot of ways that I love getting different on this slate, unfortunately.
I'm actually. Oh, there's a little bit of news in that if you played this on FanDuel. Or whatever, I didn't realize that Ketel Marte was out. So if you did play Arizona at all, Ketel Marte is not playing.
Good to know.
But I have on FanDuel. I am playing the FanDuel, by the way. I'm playing 20 lineups over there for $88, for $88 or whatever. So I'm playing. I got like 35% Darvish over there actually, and only 15% Scherzer. And I got like 50% Morton over there, so I'm all into the Morton today.
Yeah, I get it. I like Morton. I think the price is just too tough. So on FanDuel though, you're still in on Morton, right? You said.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. Let me just get this going. And yeah, I didn't get anything on FanDuel for this slate. We did post a video, guys, for the main slate tonight, so hopefully you guys can check that out. I know we sort of went live spontaneously, but yeah. Anyway, so drop on in. I'm putting it into chat in the Discord just so people know, so they have a few more minutes before Cheats has to get out of here. But yeah, I think it's not a slate I would invest in heavily. I don't think you should treat all MLB slates the same, and this is certainly not one of them. I don't like it at all. I just don't. I mean, there's people say the same approach and this and that. It's not. They're all different, and I don't see the reason why we have to get heavily invested. I just played one lineup that I sort of liked, and that's where I ended up. I got
a little bit of Oakland on FanDuel, if that helps.
Yeah, I thought about it. I actually thought about Kikuchi also in the same vein as Bassett. Both pretty good real life pitchers. But I do think the Dodgers do open things up a little bit today. They've been kind of struggling at the plate, especially when in runs.
Dude, we were there. I mean, what else are you gonna do? We had the guys first bases loaded, nobody out with like
I know
3 guys coming up. You know what I mean? What else can you do? I mean, then some
literally
play, some sacrifice fly followed by like a advancing or something. Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah. And by the way, my whole family is at this game. They're driving back across the country, and they stopped.
Oh, really?
At the game, yeah. So they specifically timed it because they wanted to see Scherzer pitch in Colorado.
Oh, wow.
They're big baseball people, so hopefully they're having fun. And
I want to whine a little bit, by the way.
Go ahead.
I want to whine on your behalf, actually, because dude, this is like 2 days in a row. I mean, I don't know how you. I actually didn't ask you how you did last night, but only the entire time during our video earlier in the day were you saying, I think that Boston this, Boston that, Boston this, Boston is just off the board thing, whatever it is, and they only scored what 74 runs. I mean, so I don't know, man. You're just so there. You just need someone to listen to yourself.
I know it's one of those where it's great when they listen, because then you end up, some of the people who may have taken that advice and whatever. And when I used to work at RG, it happened all the time where people would be like, I did this and this and that. I'm like, oh, why didn't I do that? That's what I said to do.
Right.
But it just happens.
But that was a really good call. I mean, I came out. What was I doing yesterday? I was doing something, Oh yeah, I was at dinner, and then I came out of dinner and I saw like Schwarber had like 500 fantasy points. What the hell happened? Like, I said, Jesus.
Yeah, it didn't end up working out well enough for me, unfortunately.
What happened in that Chicago game? Like the 30-mile-an-hour winds never didn't bother anybody. Apparently.
No, that's not true. The left, it's exactly what we said would happen. They weren't hitting balls out to
Kepler didn't Kepler like 2 home runs or something, or no?
Kepler's a lefty.
Oh, right. Okay.
It doesn't make it's a totally different thing for.
Okay.
It was the righties in the situation that were tough to like.
Okay.
But yeah, when the wind's not blowing against you, it's not the same thing.
Right. Right.
It's pretty crazy that we even allow games to be played. Like if there are stadiums built now, like this going forward, we just shouldn't allow wind to be that much of a thing. I mean, San Francisco did it. Why can't we all do it?
What do you mean?
Oh, just that there's no reason for it to be a thing. It shouldn't be a part of how we play baseball. How baseball.
What do you mean? What did San Francisco do?
They built their stadium so the wind doesn't affect it.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that.
What? We literally talk about this like every day almost. I feel like. You know how we talk about it, San Francisco doesn't have any there's no wind effect, and then there was wind effect because there was no fans because the way they built it. That's why every day we don't look at we always say you can't take players in San Francisco. It doesn't matter how much the wind's blowing out.
It's so funny. We knew that we knew not to play those players, but I never know that it was actually a thing that they intentionally.
Oh yeah, well, you have to. You never go to a game.
Yeah, I don't know that.
And it would also be just too big of a slant. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of unfair to have a game where you have like all your right-handers are at a 40% disadvantage. Like just kind of weird. It's like I don't know. It'd be like playing on a really small pitch in soccer. Although they do change the size of their pitches.
Right.
Doesn't make any sense to me.
Listen to you trotting out the word pitch like you were brought up in Brazil. Look at that, or in England. That's amazing.
My cousins all play soccer. And
oh, really?
Yeah, they're all really into it too, and they all know it really, really well. So I should probably get them on. A few years back, there was a site called Draft Street Sheets, and we were just doing the World Cup, and you could play like this $100 buy-in every day. And it was like a winner take all with like 15 people. And I think we won it like 12 days in a row. It was no joke. It was incredible. I would just get their thing. I would sort of pull in their information, and we play it. And that was like, I just felt like for me, soccer wasn't going to get a lot better than that. But now it's become such a big thing. Maybe I should get back into it, talk to you and Chan a little bit, or Chan, I guess, a little bit on that one.
Oh, I don't know anything. Yeah.
Chan's really into it. Guys, anybody out there? I know it's a weird time of day, but just if you do have any questions, feel free to drop them in. Sheets, what are you doing on FanDuel for the main slate? We didn't talk as much about that. Wondering if there's any other angles.
Yeah, so on FanDuel for the main slate, I'll just pull this up. So I have Nola as a total complete standout over there. But I don't know why that is.
Because it's price.
Oh, because there's no Cincinnati game.
Oh, there's no Cincinnati game. Yeah.
That's right. Yep. So yep. Nola is clear. I mean, as easy as it was on DraftKings. I mean, there's Nola over there, and as far as the FanDuel, the stacks and stuff, I actually do like Philly a lot over there. Minnesota, I guess a little more even. Minnesota, Houston, still a little Texas. Yeah, actually Texas over Baltimore, same idea over there.
Yeah. I just don't know. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Let me see what I can do here and what I did here. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out some of my builds before I try something. DD. I really don't want to do what I'm doing here. I'm gonna overpay for McCullers over there.
Right. I mean that's what you end up doing.
But not because I have the money. Because I don't think that. I think the people will do it more on DraftKings. He's going to be lower owned. It's as simple as that. Like,
no, I know that's what I'm saying.
And he's really not as good of a play as Nola, but but whatever. I'm sort of willing to take a shot here. Yeah.
I mean, I played this thing. I played this thing on DraftKings. This bigger one, whatever it is, and I guess the only thing that's different, I left 1,000 on the table. That's my one attempt to be different.
That's a real thing.
That's something, right?
Yeah, you got to. I mean, that'll differentiate you. There's not like huge. You know, when I'm playing that tournament, it's only got like 150 whatever people. You don't need to do something super crazy.
Right.
All
right. I guess I'm gonna go, man.
Yeah.
All right, so listen, so everybody, if you're watching this or if you're watching this on recording, hope you do well on today's slate. A lot of stuff going on. We got Showdown later. We got main slate later. We got football coming up this weekend. We got all kinds of crap. This is going to be one of those weird things where we're not talking about it very long. We're not doing it ever, and I think you and I are going to run 1-2 and something.
All right, I hope so, man. Good luck to everybody.
All right, talk to you later.